3, 2, 1. Welcome to the 225 podcast with your host, Noah Ray, Andrew Cargill, me, Matthew Abazadi, and Cheeto the dog.
If he comes up, I'll pick him up and show him.
So, I don't know. We're trying to figure out why stuff isn't working, but we've got the Gorilla Mind.
Okay.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah.
Thank you to Alex Marshall.
Okay. Well, I did that first set.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Drew will do it the next time because it's probably going to crash again.
But today, obviously, like Matthew said, thank you to Alex. We'll tag him down below. Alex Marshall, Strength and Performance. He gave us all these Gorilla Minds before they came out in Vitamin Shop, so it was a little bit cooler. But now they're out in Vitamin Shop, so we take them into account for our scores now, which is exciting because, like you've said previously, Orange, the reason it didn't get such a high score was because we couldn't get it. It was $4 a can with shipping and everything.
Now, if I'm wanting one, I can go to the store and buy one. To me, it brings it to the level of Ghost Cherry Limeade. I think those two are tied for first. Yes, Ghost Cherry Limeade is more accessible, but Orange is more crushable.
Also, I feel like they were kind of quiet with releasing this environment.
I don't follow Gorilla Mind on anything.
Yeah, but even athletes that I follow that are sponsored, like Joy, I didn't see her post about it.
Yeah.
I don't know any people that did. But this is Leche Bomb.
Lychee.
So, is that how you pronounce it?
Lychee is what I've heard. They call it something different in Spanish. Lychee. But one thing that I will say about these is they're very difficult to eat, like cherries, but like...
Oh, it's frozen. The can is frozen.
No way.
Yeah. It's like, there's ice. Like it's...
Damn. I set it in this morning.
It's completely frozen. Can you microwave something like this?
Oh, it's tin can.
Well, we all get a couple of sips.
Or we can just let it chill. Like, let it sit there.
I think we'll be able to get a couple sips, and then we'll be able to...
Oh, is it good now?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
So, these are very difficult to eat, but they're very good. And then we'll refill.
Oh, wait, no, we're getting it. We're just kidding, yeah. Oh, wow. That was stupid.
Okay, well, now we don't have that can put on the wall. Oh, it smells interesting.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Well, it happens. Happens to the best of us. Yeah.
So you said you had this drink previous.
I'm bummed that they're hard to find in the United States. I would buy a lychee for all of you to try one and then have this in a drink. This tastes exactly like a lychee.
Really?
Yeah. Like, the flavor is 1 for 1, but does it mean I want it as a drink? 3, 2, 1.
We're back.
Drew,
sorry.
Pick up your mic as slow as possible. So, as our mics don't work, we ran out of storage. We're figuring it out. But
30 episodes in, you'd think we would
have it figured out.
But we don't.
I honestly think we're worse. This is episode 39.
Really?
Yeah.
39, really?
Mm-hmm. Well, we've had like 4 more that are somewhere on the internet.
Yeah, that's fair.
But, yeah. Okay, so you've had a good little say about it.
So the initial punch, not a huge fan of. For me, it kind of tastes a little funky. But I've also never tasted anything like this ever.
Yeah.
Like, this is very unique. I've never tasted anything like this. But I like the sweetness afterwards.
Yeah.
The initial punch is weird, but I'd like later on in the drink, after I swallow it, it's nice.
What do you think? I think this is too much for you. No? Bro's got a beard. He doesn't look like he likes sweet things. He looks like he searches out like 99% cacao.
Licorice flavor.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if it was just strong carbonation, but compared to the other ones, this is much stronger than like the cherry vanilla one. And that threw me off guard. No, see, I had that one without you. This one's much stronger on that aspect. I like the lychee.
I actually kind of like that.
110% the lychee apple, one of my favorite pre-workouts on the market.
I'll throw out my rating.
Okay. I'm having a hard time.
I'm going to give it a 7.7. It's not an 8, but like, I will buy this again.
I wish I could drink the whole can.
Yeah.
So I could see how it is like drinking the whole one. Because I'm torn. I actually really, like right now, I really like it.
Yeah.
But the initial sip, I'm like, did I really like it?
It's like the opposite of a first form. The first sip, you're like, but then you're like, whoa. First one, the first sip is like, this is the greatest thing. Oh. That's how I feel, at least.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I like right now. I really want more. Mm-hmm. Like I really like that.
Yeah.
What do you? The bomb.
What do you rate
rates
it?
To? Like legit bomb.
We all just blow up mid pod.
We open it. We should.
Funny. Give that to me. Don't put that on the floor. There's a dog, and these are expensive.
That's the Cheetos dog bone helm.
I really. I'm conflicted.
Just spit it out, man.
You go first.
I'm trying to think of mine. I'll probably say 7.6. I enjoy it. But the strong beginning parts kind of throw me off, but everything past that's really good.
The aftertaste is like orgasmic.
Really good.
Yeah.
Like
I'm just sitting in my mouth,
wow.
and I'm like,
really nice. Let's see. Oh gosh,
Jeez, man. Jeez, go at it. Say it.
8.
yes, I love it.
I did want to give it a 7.9. I was either thinking 7.9 or 8.1, but
Yeah.
8.1's too high, 7.9's way too low. I gotta go.
You
8.
got one option.
And I'm gonna.
Good one, Einstein.
And I'm gonna give it because the after flavor of that, it's not a synthetic energy drink that you get with some of these other energy drinks. It's a lot more like I feel like I.
Do you have the cherry vanilla one?
Yes.
Cherry vanilla had the synthetic.
I was
aftertaste
about
me.
to say that's spot on.
Okay.
It doesn't taste
Because you're the only one
fake.
that's actually had the fruit.
It actually tastes like yes. It doesn't. The flavor. Mm-hmm. The way they made it, it does not taste like Rise is so synthetic.
Yeah.
When I drink one, this actually, you know, when you're like chilling one day and it's a hot day and you want like a fresh watermelon or just some fruit, like something that's really, really just like refreshing.
Yeah.
This could do that.
Yes.
And I
Very
feel like
true.
a lot of energy drinks couldn't because like
That was refreshing. That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. That was refreshing.
I would say it's more refreshing than Ghost Mango.
I hate Ghost
I know, but you know I like that.
That's yeah. So, but you rated it kind of low. What did you rate it? 7.8.
Yeah.
That's kind of low.
That's a solid score. That is, I will buy this again.
I want to go get more. I like that. I'm actually surprised.
Sweet.
But big USAPL thing happened last night.
about a training course.
Oh.
You're jumping the schedule.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
We took so long to prepare the
Yeah.
schedule.
Yeah, I mean, I literally faxed it, emailed it, sent it to you.
Anyway, sorry. Training recap. Woo! I squatted 265 for the first time. Woo!
Oh my gosh, you're screwing up so fast. What you bench after that?
Way more than that. Actually, that is kind of a cool PR. I benched 353 for 6. That was
That was pretty
exciting.
cool.
I deadlifted 600 for 3. Failed that last prep. So, feeling good. Bench and deadlift are going really good. But squat still, I have my first relatively heavy squat session today. I'm hoping to go around 400. We're in that still 5 rep range. So we'll see. I'm hoping, I remember, this is so funny. I remember first, like when you were coaching me in like the very beginning, me having 375 for sets of 5 and being like, oh my God. Like
I remember when you told me about that.
Yeah. Like I
gave
like,
you 375.
yeah, 375 for sets of 5. No, I'm talking when I got first started. I couldn't even squat 500.
Oh.
No,
I thought you said bench
on
press.
On squat.
Okay.
And I remember being like, oh my God, like 3 reps for like reps is like crazy. And now it's like, I'm like injured and I'm like, okay, like I can probably do, like it's just so interesting how things like that change. And like how weights that, a year ago were like, oh my God, like that's
Yeah.
crazy to now it's like, I'm injured, I'm trying to recover and like, I'll probably go 3 reps today.
Yeah.
Which is super cool and exciting. So we'll see. But yeah, everything's going pretty good. I'm working full time now with school. It's been really hard to kind of fit training sessions in. So I've not given as much as I would have liked to the training sessions that I've had. But I'm officially under 9 weeks out. So
8
really,
weeks and 4 days.
yeah, 8 weeks and 4 days. So hoping to, or I will dial in a lot more as we go on. I really am excited to squat, and I'm really excited. I was actually talking to Avery Collins. He's also doing the Olympia. If you're watching this, what's up, Avery?
ATC powerlifting.
Yeah, and so he also is injured. I don't know exactly what his injury is.
Thoracic pain.
Yeah, but I don't know like if his bench. I'm pretty sure it's his bench that's failing in squatting. That he's not
I thought it was a squat that's been hurting.
squat. I think benches.
Okay.
Maybe I'm not sure. Regardless, we're both going into the Olympia not at 100%. But he was like, dude, I cannot wait to perform on the biggest stage I've ever performed in my life and represent Georgia. And I was like, dude, like I just got chills thinking about it. Like, I'm so excited to just go, have fun, compete at a stage that literally not many people ever will get to do in their lives, and just embrace that moment and, have a great time. And like Avery just brought up a good point of just representing Georgia. It's me, him, and Marissa are the only people from Georgia doing the Olympia. So yeah, and I mean, that's a huge stage. I would argue that, well, the QTs are higher than any nationals competition. So I would argue that that's a pretty high caliber stage to be on. And I'm excited.
I feel like though it's all the people who are going are right at that QT.
No,
Do you have some freaks there?
there's like 5 people with over 5
Oh,
pounds.
okay. Because I was.
That's actually like, I was shocked. I think from last, I'm like 6th.
Oh, okay.
Like, I am bottom of the barrel,
Yeah.
getting in there. There's actually a lot of people with 475 plus. And then I think 5 that are 500 plus. But yeah, so.
No, I had just.
But it is hard because Raw Nats is 2 months before.
Yeah.
So like everyone that's doing Raw Nats is probably not going to do the Olympia because, like, that's a crazy turnaround. But I'm not doing Raw Nats, so didn't sign up for that. So I get to do the Olympia, which is exciting. I would rather do the Olympia than any other competition though, just because for me it means more than, nationals or like things like that. So I'm super excited. But yeah, prep's all right to start. I'm excited. I'm really pushing bench and deadlift. I'm ready for bench triples. So, Becky, if you're listening to this, I'm excited to not do sets of 6. Regardless, everything's really good. So, hope to be back on squat. I'm not going to be pushing anything super crazy, probably at the Olympia, but we'll see. If squat, somehow comes back and we're pushing it again, then we'll push it. But I'm not going into there being like, I got to squat 700, I got to do all that. That's just not, I'm not going to do that. It's too much pressure on myself for right now when like I said, just not promoted, but just got into full-time with work and then with school, and just other activities. We have KC Barbell, coaching individuals, things like that. So.
You want me to go first? You've had a big week. You've had a big week from what I've seen on social media. Really quickly, training sucked lately. Just straight up. This sucks. Training hasn't been going great.
That was a terrible way to
Yeah.
put it.
Like, you know what?
Training sucks.
Training sucks. My gym bag got stolen the other day,
yeah.
so having to scrounge around and find some things around.
Losing your belt, like everything else is tough.
I'm telling you, you got to check pawn shops, dude.
But
it's
losing,
it's in Atlanta.
Losing your belt is one of the worst things I can imagine as a lifter.
The shoes suck too. I'm not gonna lie. I miss my heels already.
Well,
Squatting
but
and
like,
flats suck.
I feel like the at least for me, emotion and memory to a belt. None of the other stuff.
I've got like the original SBD belt from 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like 4 or 5
shoes
years
are easily replaceable. I go through shoes a lot. Wrist wraps, okay, who cares? Knee sleeves,
Bro, just bought new ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That also really sucks.
There were anyways. So really sucked. That was depressing. I had to skip training
What's that
yesterday.
sound?
They're outside.
Yeah,
I thought those were low phones.
I hope not. But
Hello?
I got a new job and that's sucked. I did 30 hours Saturday, Sunday, and yesterday. So I had to cut training short Saturday. I had to skip Monday, so now I'm doing Monday's workout today. And yeah.
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I told Becky, it was so funny. I told her last week, I was like, I'm not going to be able to train Mondays because I have a lab from 6:30 to 9 Monday nights. And, I get off work at 5. And then this week is Labor Day. And I was like, oh, perfect. I can train on Monday. So then I told her, I was like, oh, yeah, I can train on Monday. And then I had a huge exam this morning. So I was like, actually, I have to study. And, got off work at 5, 5:30, whatever. It was funny. But, yeah, so I'm doing yesterday's session today. And then on Saturday, I don't know what we're gonna do.
I'm training Sunday,
Yeah,
and then
I probably will too.
I'm either, depending on how my body feels, I'll deload next week because I'm gonna go big on Sunday.
Yeah. Okay, well that'll be there Sunday then.
Sweet. So, because Kyle was like, we go to Iron HQ with us. I'm like, well, I'm working, but also like I'm not Saturday after the meet. But I'm like, I'm not gonna go to the gym, like, given that I woke up at like 5 to go to a meet and handle some, you know. Yeah, training's been good.
Everyone wished Michaela luck this weekend.
Good luck, Michaela. If you're
Lifting the
listening to
house.
this, we're gonna send a squad up there, so I'm really excited. But yeah, training's been good. It's been pretty good. So I always just like start smiling about it because it's weird to talk about myself, and like it's weird to actually go well. So let's see, double pause squats. I hit 407 for a set of 5, which I didn't meant to do 402, but I always like mix up the 2.5.
Misloaded.
I always mix up the 2.5 with like the change plate because at our gym the change plate is like a 10-foot walk from the combo I like to use, and the 2.5 is right there. So I just like always pick the 2.5.
That's what I did
all the time. Anyway, so that was a fun little set. I've added a little bit of shoulder pain, so we're rearranging just like the way I'm benching, like frequency and volume. Saturday went in pretty strong, so I hit 540 for 4 on deadlift, which is also my all-time PR single, and I hit it for a set of 4. It was a really cool set because the first 3 were like incredibly fast, like RP 7, and then the 4th one I actually failed. I pulled too fast, didn't pull the slack. I scooped it, like was just completely out of position, whatever. No real excuses. I think I got so excited with everyone cheering that I didn't like set up the rep.
That gym was loud.
Yeah. Well, there was like one of the big guys was squatting on the mono, and like I don't know why, but I always say come on before I hit a big set, and then like everyone turned to see me and like saw what I was doing, and I failed the 4th rep, and everyone was like, oh, whatever, it was like a good try. And I was not, like, you hear the video, you're like, close, you know.
Yeah.
I heard it and I was like, fuck that. I was pissed. I was like, if I'm gonna pull 600 or more, I can't fail this. I'm not okay with just failing that set. So I put the bar back, I set up, and I hit it. And I mean, everyone's reaction to that's when the whole gym.
Yeah, that was crazy.
The only time I've had the whole gym on like my side, like yelling for me, was that 4th rep or 5th rep, if you will. It was difficult, but I knew I couldn't fail. And like, if you guys watch the video, Kyle in the background, his face is hilarious. But that was just an awesome set. It really, like, more mentally, I'm kind of happy I failed the 4th rep to have to hit a 5th because like I had to push. You know, like if I just hit the 4th, it would have been easy. And I'm glad that I had to bring myself to that point of like, I can't fail and I have to push. So that was really fun. I also tripled my old comp PR, 242. It was pretty easy. My butt came up a little bit, so I need to work on that. But yeah, I don't know. I just need more weight on bench. That was even off program. She had me at 237. And I was like, I've already did this on Monday. Like, I'm going to triple 242. And she was like, that moved really well. So that was fun. And then I finished the day with SSBs, but I played them pretty light because after the deadlift, I was toasted. And then yesterday, I had squat triples. So I don't know if we talked about this on the pod yet. I don't remember, but I hit 440. I hit 429 week 1. I hit 429 week 1. Week 2, I hit 440. Week 3, which was, I don't know. There's 2 weeks beforehand. But anyway, yesterday I hit 452 for a triple. And it moved, I would say, better than 440. I jumped red, so I went 1, 2, 3, green, top set, which felt really good. I saved a lot of energy. I've been going 1, 2, 352, but just jumping the red is just easier. So that was fun. Working with James, he hit a PR triple, and his camera died.
I saw that.
I felt so bad.
What did he squat?
300.
Hell
yeah. But yeah, so that was really fun. I honestly, like, I'm going to a point where, and then I hit like a 253 bench single, and it moved so easy. Bless you. That was also off program. I had 4 singles at 247, and for the 4th single, I just loaded 253. And I text Becky, I have no idea how this happened. And I'm just like,
just say I loaded it.
let me load 120 again because I know I'm gonna make 120 move fast. Comp pause as well. But yeah, so training's been really good. I'm just really excited, grateful, taking it day by day. Like what I want to triple this week on deadlift is weight that I've never had on the bar before, but I know I'm capable. And so I think there's just been a mindset of I have to bring myself to like it doesn't matter. I've honestly stopped looking at the weight and I've just started looking at the execution of the lift.
Bro's literally gonna deadlift more than me.
Because I'm just realizing that if I like worrying about the number messes up my form. It messes up my lift. But if I just lift and know that I know how to do the lift, it's gonna move. Like I have had when I tripled 452 yesterday, that was the third time I've had over 450 pounds on a bar. And I tripled it. But it's like, and my first time squatting 452 was disgusting. Like knees almost touched.
Gross.
Terrible. But yeah, anyways, that was cool. And then one other thing I thought I would add is when I hit 540 for 4, I posted my 540 single on my story and said like, LOL, I remember this. And some kid swiped up. And this just meant a lot to me. And he was like, I remember this too. It was the day I realized I wasn't working hard enough. The day I realized I needed to change things inside and outside of the gym and like start pushing again. And I was like, that is so cool that I influence someone like that, because I think I hold influence in a lot of other areas, but never through lifting. And to see someone see my lifts and be like, I got to get working again.
Yeah.
That was really inspirational. And then the guy who beat me at States, I love talking about States. The guy who beat me at States.
Bro has finally figured out how to train properly and then it's like, States. That's exactly what I did.
The guy who beat me at States, we've never talked. Like, we're not friends. Not that in, like, a bad way. We're just not in the same circles. I don't want to drop his name. You can look him up.
Hey.
No, he's a cool guy. I like him. But, like, our only interaction was, like, good game. Slid in my DMs and was like, this was a good set, period. And I was like, damn, that was clean, But anyway, I'm really excited. Just training hard, training well, eating good, training hard. Oh, drug test me, Elizabeth. Drug test me. I have like 200 pounds on my total. Test me.
Be valid.
I'm doing drugs. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
But anyway, training's sick. All right. I feel like someone already dropped this.
Well, I'm trying to find more information about it. But, pretty big USAPL news, if we could even call it that. There is a new USAPL meet, and it is called the Open World Cup. I sent this to Matthew because I thought it was cool, but doing more research, I think it's kind of stupid. First off, it's USAPL. This is the United States Powerlifting, not a world, everyone, powerlifting. So there's, I think, 10 other countries that are involved with the USAPL.
You don't need to be in a USAPL meet outside to qualify.
Yeah.
That's big.
So also there's like no qualifying total. So you just have to have a 75 kg total to do it, which I think is stupid. So I was actually, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to do that. But I don't want to fly. Where is it?
Albany, New York.
Yeah. I don't want to fly to New York to do something that you literally...
It's a local meet.
Yeah. Like I don't want to do that.
I feel like you can't call it a local
meet, but
Yeah,
it's going to be probably the best run
as in like no
USAPL meet. Yes, that is tough. But here's what I said to Drew, and this holds the same in PA right now, is like with nationals, you need a 75 kg total.
Yeah.
That starting a meet like this, I don't think they have. I mean, they kind of do, so I don't 100% agree with it. But having a low barrier of entry is going to just bring people, especially not Americans.
I slightly disagree. Just because USAPL has those people already.
But not in America. Like, outside of America. I think their poll here, they don't care about...
They should do a different qualifications.
They don't care about USA, in my opinion. They care about everyone else.
I get what you're saying.
So I think, like,
this isn't for the U.S. This is to get them over here.
As a step...
Oh, yeah.
That's why. As a step to make... Because think about it. If they said you needed a total in a... Like, you can't require a total in a different federation in a different place in the world because they use different standards.
Yeah.
So that's why they said no total, just a 75 kg.
Yeah.
It makes sense in my opinion. But
I'm trying to find
what I
if they
think is
have it on their
interesting
website.
is who is going to go to something like this.
Yeah, because there's
And then a lot of the big USAPL guys are already making the switch.
because I mean now their only hope is because what?
Also, another thing.
Your turn.
No, you go.
No, that's cool.
Well, I'm just gonna say the World Cup. So they opened it, but there is on their website. There's a student, there's an open, and there's a masters.
Okay.
So there's a collegiate student level one.
yeah,
which
so
is cool.
Clean.
junior.
But I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means.
So IPF has the same thing called the Collegiate Cup, which is like the school. I'm gonna assume probably under that same status.
Oh, it's in a different area. It's Green Bay, Wisconsin.
The collegiate
Ooh,
one or the
others.
student one.
Okay.
Wisconsin's pretty
He
stacked.
said. And then, yeah, so then they have a Masters one in May. So they have a Masters World Cup May in Memphis, Tennessee,
Okay.
which is interesting. I don't know. And it's like an interesting concept, but I think they need a few years if they want to actually make that work.
Someone posted, Marshall Powell was posted, like, reposted it and said, hey guys, what are y'all's takes on this? 95% of them were like, this is stupid and they need to focus on the Pro Series or
Yeah.
anything else, which I agree with. You're creating so many different factions. The Pro Series is worthless. Can we agree on this? Like right now, like I wanted a Pro card, but they haven't built it up at all since they've started it. That's my view. on
Yeah.
it. Like I think
Also,
that's
this-
something that had so much potential.
The director of the FIG Games is the director of the World Cup.
Oh, really?
Jan Dario.
I have no idea.
I don't know what it is.
I
But I
think
know that he was involved in the...
I don't
Is
think
that
the Pro
Texas
Series.
Strength guy? Is that Texas Strength? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I don't think the Pro Series is dumb. I think they just need to. They're spread too thin. They need to draw a single point of which this is where like the best lifters are, and so like they not having Russell or he at Raw Nats is dumb. Like they lost big time on that. I don't know whether he still planned to go PA or not if he was going to Raw Nats, but like realistically, he should have a meet where he's invited.
Well, that was his whole point, is that he's leaving it because he wouldn't be able to do
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying. But it's like there's a lot of like the Arnold is fun, it's cool, let it be its thing. But I personally, I enjoy. What are you laughing at?
Comments.
Oh yeah, I
on
know
the
they're
thing.
bad. I enjoy dots. I enjoy dot centered meets more.
Yeah,
I
think
love
that's
the
cool.
concept of the Pro Series. Like, obviously, like, all of us want to get Pro card. Powerlifting, this is really the only way they've offered it to us.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's... You don't get anything. Like, yeah, they had a $10,000 winning thing one time a year, but now it's you might get an invite to one of these other meets, but there's not really any money in it.
What's better, a pro card or going to like a junior worlds?
Junior Worlds,
Wait, what?
in my opinion.
What do you rank higher, a pro card or going to something like a junior worlds?
I mean, I'd rather go to Worlds. A Pro card doesn't... It's like an IFBB Pro card. It doesn't mean anything unless you are at the top 0.1% of that Pro card. Like, a lot of people have IFBB Pro cards. They'll never get to the Olympia.
Really?
Yeah, there's like thousands of IFBB Pros, and
Yeah.
like 50 a year go to like... Not 50.
Yeah,
there's
I
like
guess that's
250
fair.
a year that go to the
Yeah.
Olympia. Like, to be at the Olympia, you have to win a Pro show.
Yeah.
So I think if they did something cool where to be invited to Worlds, like Sheffield, you have to win a Pro show.
I think
Win a
Sheffield.
Pro Series.
That's slightly different, but I get what you're saying.
I would
Yeah,
prefer
okay.
Sheffield if it was like dots, IPF points, whatever based over rather than world record.
Yeah.
I don't like the
I
world.
think they're
I
gonna
think
have
world
to
record's
adjust the
cool.
world record soon.
It's not feasible.
Yeah, because I mean, Jesus just added what 5% to it, and he's not gonna be expected to do that every year.
Yeah.
Or else he's gonna hold himself back, put whatever he needs to.
Well,
win.
he did like worlds was a joke for Jesus.
Oh yeah,
He
was
even,
just
like-
messing around.
I think he went like 5 for 9 or something. Like he didn't. I'm not gonna say he didn't try. He obviously tried, but it's almost more like of a nuisance for someone like him to be taken away because they had 8 weeks.
So another thing, this is actually interesting. On the World Cup thing. This person commented, why not make it an invite-only thing where you say the top 3 men and women per division per weight class as opposed to allowing anyone with a total in? This could be a World Cup. There should be by far a bigger barrier of entry. Which I think, like, for a world level thing, like, that's cool. But I also, how do the world's teams get picked in PA?
So the way it works for the IPF, and it's confusing me, it's I'm trying to remember what the scoring's called. But essentially the way it works is the way they pick up and invite people for the teams is you have to be within the top 5 over the past 3 years, and then you'll get your invite. But that's also there you have limited spots. It's not like you qualify in that parameters and then you're invited. It's if there's still a first place, they only have like 12 slots, because you might rank like 18th on the list of qualifying. You need 6 people to drop before you can go in.
Okay.
I think everyone's looking at this meet wrong. I think they're looking at it to be IPF Worlds. It's a World Cup. I think it's more of a friendly, let's get people from around the world to compete together, rather than, at least that's how it needs to start, in my opinion.
I agree.
I think everyone is expecting IPF Worlds. First of all, nothing's ever going to be IPF Worlds but IPF Worlds. Like, realistically, unless they keep making stupid rules, like if they change deadlifting, in my opinion, it'll break. But all that to say, I think like to me, I see World Cup as a much more friendly, like, I will probably, for the foreseeable future, not compete against someone internationally. I think it is a very cool chance if I want to compete for Team USA on a like much less heated basis. That's really cool.
Would you do that?
Not necessarily because of my personal plan, but if I didn't have my personal plan,
next June.
Yeah, but I'm looking for like Nats. I'm looking to go up a weight class. Like, it doesn't make sense for me to do a meet 2 months after CNATs.
In my opinion, you're was it not demoralizing, lowering the name of a U.S. team, in my opinion.
But I don't know if you're necessarily on the U.S. team.
So what is it then? Just people can fly out from other countries?
I mean, yes,
That's
you're
what
on the
Russ
team,
did
but
to South
also
Korea.
I would make the argument that like what IPF is kind of doing with Worlds is washing out. Like, I feel like, I personally think the 20, 30, 40 people who go to IPF Worlds should be the U.S. team, and there should be a singlet for them, and that should be it. Seeing like hundreds of people have the USA team singlet, I think washes it out.
What do you mean?
Like all the junior, sub-junior, masters, all like that.
Oh, so you want just open of it?
Yeah. I think because like I follow these kids on Instagram who are very strong. There's one kid, Jack Reynolds. He just randomly followed me. Don't know why. I messed with him.
He follows me.
Okay, cool.
for that
He's super strong.
66.
He's like 16. He's touch and go 405.
He's 66. I don't care.
But anyway,
benchmark.
all respect to him as an individual, but it's like,
No.
I don't think that every person who goes to like a world competition should have the highest echelon. Like, I feel like now it's a lot easier to get a world singlet than it should be.
I have one.
See, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, this guy has one. It's not the new one, but still to say.
Thanks,
it's
Alex,
like,
once again.
I think like, okay, like in the World Cup soccer, the only people to have what Argentina wears on game day is the Argentinian national team. It's like 24 people. I don't think anyone else should have it. You can obviously buy, and because soccer is the sport that it is, you can buy a lesser version.
Replicas and stuff.
You can buy replicas, but you're not going to be wearing what Messi wore on the field. Because, like, that's how I look at it. I don't, like, you're not going to have the same NFL jersey that, I don't know, NFL players, that some NFL player would have, right? I think Worlds should be the same. Like, Junior Worlds, I think, is great. There should be a space for juniors and sub-juniors for those high, younger or older achievers to get to that top level, but also it's not the top level. There's a reason it's not open worlds. Like, they will have a shot to go to open worlds. I personally think that, like, they shouldn't be, I'm not gonna say treated the same,
Or is
but
this out for blood?
No,
I don't know. I just think, like, after seeing junior worlds, sub-junior worlds, all that, and all these people having what only the, like, to what I originally thought the worlds people would have, I'm like, well, now it kind of has lost its value.
So I've got two things on that. One, I can kind of agree and understand what you're saying.
Like,
Well,
don't take this as disrespect.
Oh, well, I'm
you
not
shouldn't
taking-
have.
well, I don't
this,
have a uniform.
You shouldn't have the. You shouldn't have the tracksuit, in my opinion.
Oh, okay. All right.
No,
Well,
not
this
in a
just
way
got
that
deep.
like.
This just got really deep. Now.
Not in a way that you're not deserving of it, but it's like if the best of the best world's people who like, to me it should be like Jesus, Amanda, Russell, all those people, they should be the ones to only have that.
Okay, so I've got two segments. That's something else that we're gonna get into now. But so one, the singlets and stuff, that's not USA. That's the SBD third-party company coming in and sponsoring. So it's up to them. They don't have to accept that by any means, but that's not even through like PA. I don't think that's just they've reached out the entire team because they have the invite list.
But
Hey,
if you go on Team USA, you have to be.
you don't have to wear it.
That's stupid. That's also stupid.
Has anyone not worn
So
it?
here, yes, lots
That's
of
so
people have not worn it. So
Not in
Worlds-
equipped. Not in equipped.
No, yeah,
Raw.
obviously Equip doesn't have it. I'm talking Raw. Like there are Raw lifters that don't wear it. SBD has a deal. It's a hey, we're gonna give you a package. You have to wear every single thing we send you, like the knee sleeves, wrist straps. And some people will be like, hey, I don't want to wear the knee sleeves, like they won't wear their inserts. Okay, send us back the package. Like that's just a company deal. That's third party. It's not like a obligation of no, you're on the team, you have to do it. So that's one thing about it is now what could be good is if PA does make custom uniforms for like the open team. Now
That's what I'm
something like
saying.
that could be good. But I mean right now you have SBD that has the cleanest thing there is. And
Well, I think it
wants
should be an open team SBD singlet.
and I can agree with
It's
that.
the same thing of like, I'm really pissed off that Raw Nats.
Also, to put names on it, because then people can
Yeah.
sell it.
I also am pissed off that Raw Nats is all the Nats. Because you have people who say, I'm going to Raw Nats, like
Yeah.
open Nats. I'm like, no. If you're a Teen 2 lifter in like the 110 category, going to like
gotta be
fat
big.
ass.
but like you're one of like 3. You know, I'm like,
Yeah, there wasn't
don't
anything
be
else there.
bragging
Right,
that
well,
you're
you
going.
become team 2, 110.
That's how I
I
identify.
should identify as 63
But
kg lightweight
if you
female
see
youth.
the like concept that I'm getting at, it's like I don't think someone who is not Austin Perkins
Yeah.
should be going to the same meet that Austin Perkins is going to.
Huh?
I also don't think it's that deep.
Damn.
But I
It's
think,
nationals though.
but I
Like,
think,
Worlds
Yeah.
is different than
I
nationals.
think, but
Yeah.
like this is something that guy Garrett Fear, he says this for powerlifting. If we want it to become that sport that's looked at like other real sports, you need to start doing these things. Like the reason the Sheffield is the biggest meet that has ever happened and probably will ever happen is because 24 people went. It's because there was thousands of dollars in payouts. It's because they did more than any other meet has ever done. It was streamed on channels that powerlifting meets have never been streamed on.
If-
The sport needs that to grow.
Not saying that people should lift for money because I think that's stupid. But
It helps so.
if you pay athletes, guess what?
You're gonna
They're
have
a
the
lot
best.
more inclined to work harder, and they're a lot more inclined to do the best that they can and to show up at your meet. If you have these like people that are winning nationals, winning this stuff, and you're like, oh cool, oh my god, here's a little card says I'm a little fucking pro.
Like I'm not gonna go if I can squat 1,000 pounds. I'm not gonna go squat 1,000 pounds for free. That is a service.
fair. Well-
You were providing like an entertainment service.
And also because
Not
you have all
even
the
that.
like, I know that meet directors don't just make all this money. It's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying people at like a national level event where you have like CNATs, you have thousands of people competing.
Yeah.
You can't. I'm not saying CNATs you have to have payouts, but like at nationals, I think the roster's like what 2,300 people lifters. Like you have 2,300 people paying you $170. You can't pay the top 3, even if it's dots based.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's stupid. Like I think that's kind of selfish in my opinion.
I think there's a point to like the same reason I kind of saw if only the competitors get the competitor tee.
Yeah.
You don't want like I just feel like there needs to be more of a special factor to the best people in the world. I should not be able to wear what Jesus Oliveira is wearing
Unless you get there
unless I get there.
and you gain 250 pounds.
I think it's like I need to gain
He
like
weighs 400 pounds.
Yeah.
250.
that's crazy.
But maybe you'll squat 800.
But
That'd be
anyway,
valid. I'd be down to do
Personally.
I don't know. That's a soapbox for me, but I just feel like there needs to be more of an integrity to the highest level. You know?
I think it makes it cooler, for sure. But also, like, okay, the highest level of junior can go is Junior Worlds. Like, what?
No, they
You
can
can
go
go to
to
Open Worlds.
Yeah, I know.
Jinx.
But like,
We're on the
I
same
know, I know,
wavelength.
But,
Okay.
like, you know, it is, like...
Like, if
yeah,
I'm on
it's
the
cool. Like, maybe they should get
Argentina...
a different thing, but I think just saying F you to the junior class.
I'm not saying that, but like if I'm on the
That's what it sounds
Argentina junior national team, like I'm not playing with Messi. I'm on the junior team. You know?
Yeah, but that
if
doesn't
I'm
mean you're irrelevant.
if I'm JV, I'm JV.
Okay, JV and varsity are different. It's
Yeah, but
you're
it's high
still at the
school.
world level.
What does JV mean? Junior
Not a
varsity.
starter?
It means junior varsity. All I'm pushing to the
He
point
came
is
from
like
a small town.
Yeah, they might not have those there. Bro, I was homeschooled. That's embarrassing. I don't know. I just think like I am so for making this sport bigger and people getting paid. Like there's a meet director in Georgia who said, "Don't PR for free." Okay, yeah, no, but there's a point like that meet I can guarantee is gonna have a lot of people and there's gonna be a decent
Or low key, the Olympia. Like you're competing at the Olympia. Like not that I'm
Bro wants
anywhere
an
in the realm,
SBDC.
No. No. I'm talking about like a payout.
Yeah.
Like in like the Mr. Olympia bodybuilding show has payouts. Every other athletic event at the Olympia has payouts that are big like that.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I mean, the top 3 people, they're gonna have over $500. They're gonna be in that pro level. Like I would consider that meet like relatively semi-pro.
I've got
Do
a
you think that's a
question
valid
for
thing to call it, like a semi-pro?
I
meet?
would.
Yeah, I've got a question for you. So you'll know this more. So bodybuilding, open winner gets like $400,000,
Yeah,
right?
$400,000 or $500,000.
Chris gets 40.
Chris gets, I think this year it's 80.
I love how we say Chris. Not the classic physique Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they get substantially less, which is stupid.
So my
Half the
question
people are there
is,
for him, more than half.
yeah, how do they get that money? So do you know? Is it
The
just
people that pay the tickets, the people that
so
like
purely
the Mr. Olympia,
that event funds that entire payout?
the Olympia is so.
Okay.
Think of it. So the Fit Games, the people that ran the Fit Games also ran the powerlifting meet.
Yeah.
Like that dude runs
they-
everything. So the people that are at the door coming in, and also the Olympia with prejudging. Chris will be at prejudging, and those tickets are based off like standing only. The $25 you pay to get in, you can watch prejudging. Saturday night finals, they sell out that place at $300 a ticket, and it's like they have an unbelievable, and also sponsorships come in there. They have like deals that are $1 million deals from these companies of like, you put my effing logo on the back when Chris Bumstead's posing. All of the pictures that are with Chris Bumstead, like Trifecta, Alpha Pack, the backpack brand.
Yeah.
Every single Olympia picture, those companies are in it.
I got you.
Like Trifecta, and also like the booths that are being paid for. So like that money comes from the Mr. Olympian name, and also they sell merch. They have like all, and their merch is so expensive, so stupid. But
sorry.
No, you're good.
All
Continue.
right. So the next thing is, because let's be honest, the big issue, like we're talking about, is money. That's what it is. It's pilot, USAPL, PA, whatever it is. How do you get? Because we don't have any names like Chris Bumstead or the open powerlifting guys. Even if we said, all right, we're gonna bring Jesus, Amanda Lawrence, Taylor Atwood to a building, how much are you gonna pay? Let's say they're in Atlanta. They're at a convention center in Atlanta. Realistically, how many people are gonna walk in and pay that much?
yeah, but I don't think it's about the door. Like I think like the Olympia does very well.
Okay.
in, like selling like T-shirts.
If
selling
Sheffield
gear,
was
like,
in Atlanta, how much would y'all pay to go? I'd pay
I would pay
$200,
$100,
$400,
Yeah, I'd pay
$400?
$400 to go. Not
$200, $250 to go watch Sheffield.
Yeah.
200.
I would too.
That's
the
I'd pay
Olympia-
$250
200
to go watch Seaplane.
Like if they had some
Saturday
big
night
stuff going on there
finals-
too.
Yeah, the Saturday night finals that we're going to watch Open, Classic, Bikini, and Men's Physique finals, those tickets range from like $275 to like $400.
Or me during men's physique.
Yeah,
Me during
so-
Open.
No, but it's
during
a
bikini.
very interesting thing of you also, like you said, you have to know who's coming and like also what people are coming for. Like a lot of more people would come for Russ
Yeah.
or like Jamal.
Rice.
Like watching them would be.
I mean, I used to
different than,
train
like
with
Amanda
Jamal,
Lawrence.
so like it's no big deal.
No, but like respectfully, Amanda Lawrence is unbelievably strong.
Amanda
But you're
Lawrence would be
gonna have a bigger following if Russ is there than versus her.
Yeah.
Even Taylor
Oh,
Atwood.
yeah.
Taylor Atwood is unbelievably strong. I don't know if his
As far as
following
like
is
following
like
and
Russ.
stuff, yeah. Yeah.
You know, so like Chris has an unbelievable following.
Yeah.
Like people literally are flying from across the world to watch him.
Yeah.
So obviously you can charge more, but I think even first place gets $1,000. Like I think that's still cool because
Yeah.
a lot of these people, even if the professional people that are coming to the Olympia, they've never done a meet where they can win money.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very rare thing. And I think even if it's, $3,000 first place, $2,000 second place, like I think that anything under 10 grand, like in total of payouts,
Yeah.
I think that would change. Like that would
So-
make the roster would be full. I can guarantee you.
Yeah.
We'd have a lot more people that are much higher caliber coming. Even like I said, even if it's $1,000, that's still cool. Like holding up a check at the very end, the big checks.
Yeah.
But those
$1,000.
checks are like $200 to make.
I know, but it's still like the thought process is
Yeah.
like that's cool.
I don't know if y'all were there for second session of the primetime Atlanta Open, but they did cash outs. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be wrong. I think it was 1,500 and 250.
I think aside from being first you got to stop having meets in high schools. You got to stop. It is terrible. No one's gonna come. Like it's not. I don't want to go
I'm
to a
gonna
high school.
Quickly interrupt. As a meet director, I know you are one yourself now, so I'll keep this quick and fast. Most places do not want us. Most places don't want us at all. And guess what? The places that will have us, expensive as piss.
Remember what happened?
Do you want to speak up at all? Because I still can't hear you.
Remember what happened to the gym floor?
Something
Not
like
on the
that.
prime
Yeah.
time
But I
session?
mean, yeah, it doesn't matter though. Like high schools, because the high school we worked with, Meadow Creek High School, love them because we did one of our meets. I think it was the first high school meet we did at the high school, and they absolutely loved us. They
That's
offered us back.
a high school meet at a high school.
Well, yeah, and they offered us to come. You see where the new high school meet is?
No.
It's at Trueborn. So the high school meet, they loved us. They offered us to come back. And guess what? It's us getting venues very hard because we want to get a new place. Like we are doing Dalton Convention Center. Very expensive. They have no idea what we're doing, but we're trying to grow a relationship. We have another place that's in Roswell. Very expensive, but it's just high schools worked out very well. Meadow Creek High School loves powerlifting. They love the concept of it, so they're open to it. And it's actually reasonable. Now, other places, not so much. So that's my little tangent.
I get it because like the meets I've thrown have been at. I'm throwing a second meet right now and working on a third. Excuse you. Have been at a school, but like even that room, beautiful for a meet in my opinion.
Yeah. No,
I think
Our liftoff was a great spot.
I just think a local meet at high school, whatever. But if you want to start to create more for the sport, like.
Where Corrupted Strength is.
Yeah, that's that's crazy.
arena?
But you know, say
the arena's
if
pretty
the
cool.
state meet was, let's say, at a convention center, let's say it was at like an amphitheater.
Like the Fit Games was.
Yeah, I'd pay $175 for that.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
I do
state
not
meet,
want to pay
that's fair.
$175 for a meet at a high school.
No, that's fair. That I'm not mad about.
$80, sure,
You
but
have 300 lifters coming in, you could pay for a nicer venue.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
we've ran the math. You could pay for a nicer venue
That's a
when
fair
you've
point.
got that many people.
Yeah, I like that. I like that analogy more because, like, there are certain instances where it just makes sense to like do that.
Yeah.
But if I'm paying almost $200 to compete, like at states, I don't want to
Like
be
Atlanta
in
Open?
a high school weight room when the toilet's half a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was just such a terrible place.
like you got to realize I'm peeing in between every attempt, every warm up. You cannot. I get
did pretty much.
so do I. I'm like
got so bad.
I don't know. I just think there needs to be like the Atlanta Open is the best USAPL Georgia meet in my opinion. They had the best equipment.
It's the most hyped one.
It was the most
It's what everyone wants
hype.
to do.
You had a lot of strong lifters there. One of the referees was really cool. It's me.
Oh.
I did weigh-ins. But anyway, so all of that to say, that meet at a cool venue would change
Yeah.
Yeah.
USAPL
because
Georgia.
the lighting sucks.
Yep.
The everything sucks. Like the pictures
Yeah.
sucked. Like the lighting's the most important part, and like it was terrible.
I see people's photos that they spent hundreds of dollars on to have like bleachers on the back room and basketball hoops. I don't like.
Yeah, it sucked.
It's terrible. Like I'm not gonna pay money for like a decent photo with like a basketball hoop
I'll
in the
just
back.
pay my own guy to come in, James.
Yeah.
James.
I don't know. I just think, and this is a very long-winded rant, I just think for the top and for growing the sport, you need to add like a special factor. The good meets, the special meets need to be in a special place. Like what y'all are doing, where y'all are putting your meets, make it much more worth it. And I know wherever the Valhalla Showdown is going to be, and like from seeing the photo of that, that looks like a meet that I would actually want to go to, because it looks a lot better than high school. You know, that's just he's shaking his head. Bro wants some head, but I just think that
deserves.
I don't know.
It is free.
I just think there needs to be, the sport is growing really fast, and I don't think a lot of people know how to capitalize, not for themselves, but for the benefactor of the sport. People aren't capitalizing correctly. And so in my opinion, like, yes, people want to pocket some money, and I think you should get paid if you're putting a lot of work in.
Yeah, I agree.
But I also think, like, start delivering more to the lifter, because most of the top lifters, at least in college, the track is do a local meet, get to CNATs, you're never doing a local meet again. You do CNATs, you do open nats, raw nats. That's, like, once I go to
More
CNATs...
big meets.
Yeah, once I go to CNATs, I'm not going to have... Like, I'm doing one more local meet, and I probably won't want to do another one again.
I was talking to Edie about this. Like, when you get to, not that I'm at some high level or whatever, but there is zero reason for me to ever do a local meet.
No.
Ever. Because I have meets like the Olympia, the Fit Games, like big meets that I will have real competition. Like, I'll actually be able to, you know, make, like, it's a more fun ordeal. Like, lifting the house this weekend, like, I'm going to go and there's going to be, what is it, like 50 lifters?
44.
44 lifters. I'm sorry, like, Michaela, you're going to do awesome. But really, like, I'm not going to compete at a tiny meet where I got 10 people cheering my name. Like, I want that crowd aspect. Like the Fit Games was so awesome because I could look out and just see people. There was just people everywhere. In the Olympia, I could imagine there's just going to be people everywhere. And I love that. I don't want to do where the meet's over in 3 hours and it's a 40-person meet. Like, I want the big meets, you know, and maybe that's weird. Like, some people don't like that, but for me, I think I perform better the more people, the more involvement there is.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And also, like, I've had the opportunity to do meets, or I'm going to do the meet like the Olympia and stuff like that. So now it's like there's nationals. I'll do Raw Nationals next year, or I don't know that plan yet. CNATs for sure. But now it's like I'll like, is there really any point of me doing like
I like,
a
and
40-person meet?
this is like I personally, after I qualify for CNATs, wouldn't want to go to like lifting the house. Mm-hmm. You know, okay, unless I just like for my own sake want to get best lifter and like get the drug tests and whatever, that'd be fun. You know, or like if I was at a place where I'm a high level athlete but I haven't competed in a while, and just go back and have fun. But the way I think we all treat this sport is very serious, and we all have high aspirations. Those aspirations and goals aren't being met at a local meet most of the times. Now, I think the collegiate meet is going to be a blast. Like, if
Last
it's
year,
anything
that
like
was
it was
insane.
last year, I think it's going to be a great time. You know?
Were you
like,
there last year?
No, but I just know how it went. I saw all the videos. Like, I
My
knew
bad.
everyone had a great time.
I was like, I don't remember you there.
No, but just all of that to say, I think,
in November?
yeah, I think that's going to be a really fun meet.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Because when it was up in Hamptons last year, one platform, it was 2 sessions. Insane, loudest meet I've ever
Oh,
been
I'm
to.
sure.
It's insane. Like,
put
it's
me
a
in the
little kind of
stands?
like a smaller. It was a smaller-ish venue, but plenty of room.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like a narrow, like like almost like the setup from here to our dining room, just
Yeah.
got narrow. But everybody's here in a line, just screaming.
If all 65 lifters are college lifters who love the sport and are like
Yeah.
pretty strong, as well as you have all of their friends, that's grounds for
40
really,
UGA people.
huh?
never mind.
Oh my bad. All 40 UGA lifters.
Yeah.
The 3 KSU lifters. The 3 Tech lifters.
Isn't that also? Let's take a moment. Isn't that stupid?
Wait, no. I don't want to.
No.
No. I don't want to
love
spread
spreading
hate.
hate.
I just want to say, if you have a collegiate meet where one school has 70% of the
2/3
lifters,
of the-
I just think we maybe take a step back and think.
Hell with Georgia.
Yeah, brother. I'm saying.
It's a Georgia Tech thing.
I know what that is.
I don't think he knew.
I'm cool with Tech now.
Oh yeah.
Like Tech, I used to not love. I like them. You know.
Bulldog.
What happened there?
I think they've got the president who rubbed me the wrong way, physically and literally.
Rubbed you the wrong way.
He's long
But it
gone.
was free.
Nah.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
He's long gone.
Ooh.
And I also respect
What
a
was his
lot
name?
of people on that team. I'm not going to drop his name.
Old Georgia Tech president.
This is 2 presidents ago.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe 3 at this point. I don't remember. But anyway,
Jeez, man.
You've only been president. Like, what is it? You've been in.
I wasn't president when I didn't like this guy. Like that's where my
The
birth
hatred's
of
been
hate
years.
for I've like disliked Tech for years. But now it's like this year I'm like, yeah, I respect them. I really like
Now
them.
it's just Georgia. Who's
Yeah.
their president? Bryce.
Yeah.
Hey, Bryce.
I also
love
love
Bryce.
Bryce.
I said it all. I love Bryce.
I mean, you can dislike him, but there's a lot of other people
He
that
could
we
beat
don't
the shit
like.
out of all of us.
No.
There's a lot of other people we don't like. On that note,
I'm just kidding.
thanks for watching, guys.
Are we done? We rocking?
We're like almost like 2 hours in.
Really?
We're like an
What
hour
time
and
is it?
30 minutes in.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
I need to go train.
Hope you guys enjoyed this monologue, talk, dialogue, something. I really have to use the bathroom. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Hold up.